You can plan a pretty picnic, but you can't predict the weather. I'm Big Boy. This is Andre 3000. We're the
Andre
RomeBros.
3000?
Yeah, man.
What the fuck is that? When did I get a new nickname?
I introduced you as Oates last week, and you didn't even bat an
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, so this, like,
Are you like Garfunkel and I'm Oates?
Well, Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh.
But yeah, Hall and Oates. That's what I was like. I'm Hall, this is Oates. You don't remember I did that last
No,
week?
I didn't even hear you. You must have been...
Yeah, so I'm just going to introduce us as, like...
I'm Andre 3000.
Legendary duos each week. I'm going to see how long I
Wait,
can
what's
keep
the
that
duo
going.
of Andre and...
Big Boy and Andre 3000.
Never heard of them.
Legendary rap duo. Outkast.
You're asking a guy who doesn't listen to music about rap.
Hey Ya. Hey Ya.
Oh, I think I maybe heard that one.
Outkast.
Okay, well, anyways.
Yes.
Incredible segue time. We're going to start this episode, as we do every episode, with the fuck board, where we're going to listen to a song and debate whether it's about fucking or if it's not about fucking. I'm sorry, I'm not putting it in the center because the dog doesn't like it. What song do we have this week, Darius?
This week we are listening to Take On Me by Aha.
Take on me.
And,
Take on me. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, we don't really have an argument either way on this one. It was just kind of a last minute pick, but we're gonna see.
Oh, well, it's definitely about fucking. What do you mean?
We shall see.
What else could it be about? But it is definitely copyrighted, folks, so we're gonna pause. If you want to go listen to it while we're paused, you can pause right now and go listen to it, and we will be back in 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I almost lost the doggo there. We had a whole thing to keep the doggo here. I'm so happy that he loves me now. He didn't love me last episode, and I was very sad, but now we're best friends. You got any arguments for that not being about fucking? I think that's
Not only do I not have any arguments about being fucking, I'm a little worried that song is like, we're fucking whether you like it or not.
It sounded like it's a we're fucking whether you like it or not kind of song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did kind of seem that way.
I don't know how we keep doing this, folks.
I mean, you know, don't. Oh, we lost him anyway. Unlucky. Well, just for the folks who maybe didn't listen to the song, let's just go over some of the classic lyrics here. We've got "Take Me On," which I mean clearly is, "Take Me On," and then immediately after that he says, "I'll be gone in a day or two." So he's saying like, "Hey, I'm going. We should fuck now because I ain't gonna be here in a day or two." He says, "I'm coming for your love." Obviously. Says it's not better to be safe than sorry. So, there's that. Just saying we should just fuck, because what the fuck anyway. I'm coming for you anyway. You're shying away. So, yeah, he might be a rapist.
Well, and I don't know if you picked up on this, so it's because it was super subtle. But the bridge to the chorus is, "You're shying away. I'll be coming for your love anyway."
Yeah.
In a day or two. But then by the end, he's like, "In a day." So he's been working on this girl, and she's not been accepting his advances, but he's been singing to this woman for at least a day straight.
Yeah, I do see that now. I'm reading the lyrics here. He does say a day or two at first, and then the last chorus is just a day.
In a day. So it's like, I'm running out of time.
He's running out of time.
Whether you're into this or not, this is happening.
This is going to have to happen. He's running out of time. Well, hey, last episode, the theme was don't kill people.
Yeah.
This episode, how about it's don't rape people? What do we think about that?
Yeah, I think that's a great message.
Hey, look at that. RomeBros out here with the really, politically correct, tough, hard-hitting questions here. We are running out of room on the fuckboard here. Ooh.
I'm so sad by all of these dark songs that are just right under our nose.
It's such a classic, though, It's like classic karaoke song, and it's just, it's about raping a girl.
Yeah.
Take on me.
Emphasis on take.
Emphasis on... I mean, it should be more like, I'm taking you. You know what I mean? Like, that's really what it should be. But there you go. That's the fuck board. Again, you probably can't see the fucking thing. You'll just have to go watch the beginning of our other episodes if you want to hear where all these ended up.
Yeah.
Go watch them.
We're running out of room, so we're gonna have to. I don't know.
Well, we can erase it and write them smaller. I don't think we want another board. That's going to be too. I mean, this one's already kind of unwieldy.
Yeah.
I think we could erase them, write them smaller.
Okay.
I could do a digital board, so like all the ones that we've already done. I could, just click a button and it'll appear on the screen for people to read. And then we could write the new ones on the board. We can still use the board, but we'll think about it. We've still got a couple more songs. Speaking of which, though, this episode is episode number 99.
Oh, we're getting close, folks.
Episode 99.
Yeah.
So if you have any ideas, by the time this goes live, we will already be recording. So you actually can't give us ideas for episode 100, unfortunately.
Which I do have an idea. It might be a bit difficult, especially with what little time we have.
Do you want to spoil it for the viewers a week early, or?
Well, I mean, if we don't end up doing it, and then maybe they could vote for us to do it at a later date.
Don't you?
But I thought.
Is his tail just in the way? I gotta see this.
I don't know. My favorite. No, it's just it's there, but it's not.
Okay, you want to come up?
My favorite episode of ours is probably the Jeopardy episode.
That is a lot of other people like that one as well.
So, especially with our ongoing theme now, in which I don't know how to make this into a thing, but what if we did somehow we incorporated the fuckboard into a Jeopardy episode where we did fuckboard Jeopardy?
You know it would be sick, which I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do this, or we don't have enough of the viewer base to do this. But if we had a Jeopardy, but it's all shit we've talked about on the cast before.
Oh!
And it's what did Marcel, in episode 27, what did Marcel
Yeah, there's definitely not enough time, but I see what you're going
yeah,
with. And,
that would have been sick.
RomeBros trivia.
Yeah.
For, if we could get, Rock and Roll Randy, and maybe Jamie, and,
Well, Jamie doesn't watch the show, so he wouldn't.
But, past, the marketing team, if we just got past... RomeBros, maybe the Missus, get them to compete against each other. But yeah, there's definitely not.
Yeah, that would be good. But yeah, there's no way, because I'd have to watch through,
Yeah.
pretty much every single episode, which is 100 hours, which would not be great. If we had a team of people people who actually liked watching our stuff, who would just willingly go back and rewatch stuff and find cool questions for us, that'd be great. But we're not big enough like that, so
it would be interesting to see if we even knew the answers. If
that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even what did I say in episode 27? I don't fucking know. That would be pretty cool. I think that would be pretty awesome. But we'll have to save that. We'll have to can that. Maybe do it another time, because that would just be way too much effort. And we got 2 weeks to prepare. We really don't have many great ideas. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see.
Might be 3 weeks.
Yeah, we might come back with a guest. Oh, is it? Well, no, Thanksgiving is next week, right?
No, it's Thanksgiving weekend is the normal recording time. So if we can't find time then we might have to.
We may have to do. But that's why we always have an episode in the can.
We always do.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Well, we'll figure it out, folks. But in that case, if we're not going to record on Thanksgiving, then we might be able to read your ideas. So if you have an idea for what we can do for episode 100, leave it down in the comments below, and we will maybe consider it. No promises, though. All right, where are we on... Oh, my gosh! I'm going to have to do a lot of editing on this one.
Oh, is it the giant
topic? I had a different Discord server open.
Oh.
So I was just doxing someone that whole fucking time. It's all right.
I didn't see it. So.
Well, you did it.
Yeah,
they did.
But the people.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. So it's not that big of a deal. I'll just blur it out.
Oh man.
It won't be bad. It's not bad. It's really easy to blur stuff out.
Are you sexting in there?
No, it just showed someone else's message who probably didn't want their message on the internet. I mean, it is on the internet, but it also didn't make any sense at all for the context of the show.
I'm super FOMO. Did I miss somebody's tit picture?
Let's see. What did you miss? It's a guy saying, "I don't think so. I've been playing since the weekly reset."
Oh, well, what the fuck?
So no, you never missed that much.
Yeah.
Although, wait, I shouldn't have said that. That's also going to be muted. Gosh dang it, now I gotta fucking...
I don't think that's anything, that's not a...
Well, he doesn't have consent to be on the... he put it on the internet, but it's I don't know, I just
Yeah. But I don't think he would be like. I don't think he's in any like risk of losing his job for his opinion on that.
Probably not, but I'll edit it out anyway. It's not a big deal. Anyways, what do we got? We are at badasses in fiction, which you listed. I think these were all. Yeah, you got a whole fucking.
Yeah, I got a whole.
Is this like a 12-minute conversation or something? Like, what are we doing here?
In which, no, it doesn't have to be. It could be a 30-second conversation. Honestly.
Well, we got it. We're running out of topic.
Okay, well, we can stretch it as long as you want. But the gist of it, basically, that day, I was just thinking about how much I love Naruto. Obviously, like
that's where they don't know how to run, right?
Yeah. I can't even act like I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, that's where they don't.
That's where they don't know how to run. Okay,
but that's where, like, I don't know if anybody picked up on like my garb today. Badass fictional group of villains, the Akatsuki. But like I said, it doesn't have to be like a super long.
Does it have to be a group, or can it just be a guy?
I mean, yeah, if you want to broaden it.
Like, you were just doing groups the whole time?
All of this whole giant
There's that many groups? Damn, yeah. Why are there so many villain groups?
Well, these aren't just all Naruto villains, but yes, these are all villain groups. But yeah, that's what makes a badass anime, man, is like there's got to be this like team of like insurmountable villains. Like it's like, oh my god, how are they gonna beat these guys?
It must be an anime thing, because like usually video games where I play it's just one bad guy, you know?
Yeah, I think it is an anime trope. Well, because especially too, like there's always so many side characters that they want to have like shining moments for, you know, the side characters too. Like sometimes they'll take on like, you know, the 10th strongest guy in this dangerous group, and then like, you know, the leader of that group is obviously going to fight, you know, the protagonist.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just feeling sentimental about anime. It's not nothing like super serious that we have to talk about, but
well, what makes them all so badass, you know? Are they just like,
well,
they can
okay,
just, like,
so this group,
like wop, 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 you know?
This group,
anime
I think what was so iconic for them, obviously, if you have great branding, like the little red cloud, like
that's pretty good.
Yeah, you can put that on almost anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like it looks cool. So I think like if they're, you know, they got great swag, or as the kids are saying these days, which they're probably not saying anymore, if they've got the drip, you know, that's always a plus. But I think with them, when they were first introduced, they didn't introduce the entire group at the same time. So, like, they would show, like, 1 or 2 members, and then, like, the other members would just be shadowy figures in the background. So you're like, oh, my God, what are they going to look like? What are their powers going to be like? So there was always this intrigue of, like, there's still more people to reveal. There's still more to come. You know, it's the cool factor, man. Like, even not anime related, but, like, kind of anime adjacent, professional wrestling, you know, it's also fictional, even though real people are acting it out. In which you've probably seen this logo in passing and not even knew what it was, but like the Bullet Club here recently, it's just like a skeleton with 2 guns on the shirt, but like, you know, even people that aren't wrestling fans wear.
So it's just a skull and crossbones with the guns?
Yeah.
That's like the most generic shit of all time, but all right.
But it looks fucking cool, man, on a black t-shirt, and like, you know, if you've got an outfit that brings it together. But like, that's what I'm saying, like just like cool branding, you know, an element of danger, like how are they gonna overcome this? In which that was another topic. I was talking about Homelander from The Boys,
right? Where
sometimes you can make a villain so cool and so strong that you write yourself into a corner, and there's no means of you know, like how do you logically beat this villain? And I think well, because you've talked about The Boys, where like it just,
I don't know if you're talking about on the show though.
Huh?
I don't think we're talking about on the show though.
No?
I don't think so. I think it's all been off the show stuff.
Well, yeah, let's dig into that for a minute. That'll buy us at least 10, 15 minutes here. They're a little worried about this next season of The Boys because they're incorporating the spinoff. Have you watched any of Gen V?
No.
Those characters are going to be on this latest season of The Boys, and they're worried that it's going to ruin The Boys because The
Boys was already ruined for me, so.
Well, okay, so why?
I already told you. Well, I told him off the cast. It's just, it got too just disgusting and weird, man. I mean, like season 1 when the fish guy, what the fuck is his name?
Yeah,
the deep.
Yeah.
When he got raped,
he did.
Well, he did, and he also ended up getting raped.
Nobody raped him.
Yes, they did.
You talking about the lady with the gills, where she grabbed his gills?
Yeah.
That wasn't really rape. That was more like.
That was clearly rape, dude. I mean, I think they cut out the sex scene, but it's pretty clear that she
didn't
fucked him.
No, she didn't fuck
against
him anyway
his will.
After that, like she treated him like that, and he stopped it. Like they didn't end up having sex.
Well, what I thought they did. Maybe, I mean, I haven't watched it in like 3 years or whatever.
It was definitely like
he was clearly having his body violated.
Yeah,
in a way he didn't
role
want.
reversal of what he did to Starlight.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was like gross to me. Obviously, I mean, rape obviously doesn't like get me going or anything like that. But I could see it because it really helped develop the character of the Deep. Yeah. Right? It was incredible character development. So I could kind of look past it. I was like, okay, yeah, it's a disgusting rape scene that I didn't really want to see, but I felt like it was necessary to develop the character.
You were more disgusted by him getting violated than what he did to Starlight, though?
And didn't all he do was just drop his drawers in front of her?
She had to suck his dick.
Did she? I forgot that part. I must have cut that out.
Yeah, dude.
I thought he just dropped her drawers in front of her and she was like, fuck this, I'm out.
No, she sucked his dick.
Oh, well, that's kind of gross. Well, I didn't like that either. But again, the whole thing, it had decent character development, yada, yada, yada. And then you get to something where it's like the fucking Homelander's mom figure breastfeeding him. It's like, that's not character development. I didn't need to see that. Okay, I know he's a mama's boy. You've expressed that in other ways. I don't need to see him sucking from her teat and like going to a milk freezer and like chugging down her milk when he's feeling lonely. Like that shit was so fucking disgusting and had no purpose.
So you bowed out then? Like
I did not bow out then. I bowed out when he fucked the Nazi lady in the sky. That was where I drew the line. I said, nope. When we're fucking Nazi women flying in the sky, that is... No, I'm out. And then I told Darius again that the advertisement for the next season was that the good guys were going to do drugs, and I'm, adamantly against drugs.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like, that was the final show. I was like, maybe I'll watch season 3. It was really fucking disgusting in season 2. Maybe I'll still watch season 3 because, again, it's a good show.
Yeah.
But when they were like, oh, the good guys are going to do drugs, I'm like, no.
Well, the drugs gave them brain cancer, though. So it wasn't like the drugs were...
Exactly. That's why I don't want the good guys to do drugs, because I don't want the good guys to have brain cancer.
They decided to stop that drugs were bad. Like, that was the whole thing. Like, the juice wasn't...
I don't know. It's like, obviously it was bad, though. It's like, why did you do it in the first place, man?
Well, they were... That's what I'm saying. They wrote themselves in a corner. You have a villain. How are they supposed to kill Homelander?
I don't think you kill him. I think you just, you psychologically attack him, man. Like, I think they should... I mean, I don't know what's happened in the other seasons, right? But, like, he was really weak when he was, like, having the whole psychological thing around his, like, family and his son and his mom figure and stuff. Yeah. Like, I felt like you could have just, like, broken him mentally then, rather than breaking him physically.
Forever?
I don't know. I'm not the writers. I don't fucking...
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's so strong. Like, I don't think... Like, outside of someone else with powers, like, how do you... Because, like... There's not going to be, I don't think there's any, like, resolution to where Homelander's a good guy now. You know what I mean? Like,
definitely not.
Yeah, so you have to kill him. How do you do that?
What if he's just a permanent villain that you just have to constantly just keep trying to thwart,
That's not practical. Like,
isn't that like in like a ton of animes and like shows though, where you just have a villain who just never actually gets defeated and you just thwart his villainous ways?
And it's not. That's usually.
It's not practical to kill him.
No, it's not practical to just leave your villain alive. That's usually like, especially like you talk about anime characters like Goku. That's usually everybody's biggest complaint about him, is that he's too forgiving, and he's too, like there is a time where you just gotta kill the villain and he pays for it.
But if you can't kill the villain, you're not being forgiven. You're doing the best you fucking can.
No, Goku can though.
Right. Well, this isn't not. Right. In the boys though, it's not the same situation where they can't actually kill him.
That's what I'm saying. But like they wrote themselves in a but I don't think there's any like rationalizing with him. And like, yeah, you might put him in a situation where how he was with Stan Edgar, where like, yeah, he would let Stan Edgar have his way on things, but still in the back of his mind, he's still like, I want to kill this motherfucker. And like, eventually he's going to act on that. Like you can't. just have this all-powerful being pissed off all the time, but like slightly in check.
Well, could you have, because his son, right? You can make his son just as powerful as him, and so it could be a fight over whether Homelander gets the son or the boys get the son.
How long is that going to take? And who's to say that he's just going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, just take my son and raise him away from me.
Well, so I'm saying, like, it's a struggle, right? Like, you have a couple seasons where, it's the good guys trying to, take the son away from Homelander somehow.
Yeah.
In secret or something. I don't know how they would do it. I'm not the writers. And then, convince the son to, murder his dad for the good of humanity. But then, the son's like, well, but he's my dad. And then you have a good little dilemma there.
Yeah. Which they did kind of go.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah. I haven't seen since, season 2 or 3 was the last one I watched. So
it sounds like you bowed out at season 2.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So you missed, like, him angrily
the one that I didn't watch was with the super soldier guy, the guy that they revived or whatever.
Oh, fucking
I didn't watch that
Boy.
season.
Yeah.
That was the season where I was like, it was that one, and I think that was also the drug one, right? That was the season I did not watch that one.
He's basically Homelander without all of the family issues.
So how didn't he beat Homelander? Did he get like laser-eyed or something?
Did we didn't watch how they got rid of him, did we? No, we finished it, right?
What?
The last season of The Boys, we finished it all. You saw him; he fell out of the window and exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah, He
fell out of a window and exploded.
He has this thing where if he gets too emotionally worked up, he
explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen clips of that.
Yeah.
So he did that, but he didn't die this time, or
no? They put him back on ice. Like he exploded, and then somebody got him and tanked him back up again.
Oh, so they could do that. That's a way they could beat Homelander then, right?
Homelander doesn't have that. He doesn't explode if he gets too upset.
Right, but isn't he just as strong as Homelander though?
Yeah, but he's just as fucked up and racist and misogynist and evil.
Well, you use him to kill Homelander, and then you put him on ice.
Son.
You don't think he's going to kill
He's
Homelander?
also Homelander's dad, genetically.
You don't, but he wouldn't like...
They tried that. Okay,
that was season 3 and they didn't...
The whole season 3 was them like, okay, hey, we'll do this for you. We'll help if you... Because his team, like he had his version of the 7, they all turned on him and sold him out to the Russians. So he wanted to hunt them down. So in exchange for the boys helping him find his old teammates to kill, he was supposed to kill Homelander.
Okay, and then he just didn't. Was he unable to, or he didn't?
He finds out Homelander is his son.
Oh, okay.
And then he doesn't really like the boys either because, like, they're progressive. And,
yeah.
So, like, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, he turns on them and it becomes like, but then, like, Queen Maeve shows up and pushes him out of the window and he blows up and then they put him back on ice.
Spoiler alerts, by the way.
Yes.
A little late now, I suppose, but...
you've had like 2 years.
You have had plenty of time to watch The Boys. If you didn't watch it, again, it's pretty disgusting. So if you don't like disgusting stuff, don't watch it.
That's my main hang up with it is like they've gone so far in
they went further than fucking the Nazi lady in the sky.
Yeah, trying
and with suppling the breast milk.
With the shock value, like there was one scene where,
I just don't say you can go further than do I want to hear this? Before you say something, should I plug my ears?
Maybe. There was a guy who could shrink. Did you see that guy?
Don't tell me he goes in someone's butthole and expands like Ant-Man was supposed to do on Thanos?
Well, no, that's not what happened. He went in somebody's dick hole. And then... What did he sneeze?
How did they make it worse, man?
I'm not listening. Oh, yeah, inside of the penis?
Yeah, he went in the guy's dick hole and he sneezed. So then he got back to regular size and just, like, came out of it. Like, the whole guy... Like, his whole front just exploded. And, like... There was guts and blood everywhere. Then there was another guy. He was like that universe's Spider-Man, but his web shooter was like right above his asshole.
Okay.
So anytime he got like nervous or scared or excited, he'd get like all weirded out, and then like all of this web cum would shoot out of his. There's a bunch of shit, dude.
What?
In the spinoff with the college kids, there's a kid. His power is he has like a black his asshole is like a pocket dimension. So like he smuggles people into places in his asshole or like
whole people.
Yeah.
He can fit a whole ass person in there.
It was like several people in the
How is he getting them through the butthole? Like, I can imagine, like, once they're in there, obviously, pocket dimension, they have plenty of room. But
Yeah,
how does he get them into the pocket dimension?
Head first.
He can fit a whole human head in his ass.
Yeah.
I got to up my game, man. That's all I got to say. I got to keep practicing. Holy shit. Is that, like, normal? Is that, like...
Well, no,
like, after enough practice, if more people will get there, or
I
like...
imagine, him being a super able person is, part of why he can, do that.
Shit, I gotta get some bigger toys, man.
Oh,
Holy
man.
shit. Okay, well, now I just feel like I'm inadequate now.
Oh, he's a superhuman, man. So, like, it's not like...
Making him fit a whole head in his ass. Just unlucky out here.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I've killed enough time.
Well, I mean, we'll see how the writers handle it. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care again because I don't. It's too gross for me.
It is very graphic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really mind the gore too much, but it's like they just like that's what I was like the breast milk and the Nazi sky fucking, right? Like that wasn't gory stuff. I can handle gore, but it's just like the breast milk had to be the worst, man.
Oh, what was the lady's name that pulls out her hair? She works for Homelander. She works for Vought.
Oh, I don't know her name, but yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, there was a scene where Huey was pretending to be the spider guy that comes out of his ass when he gets scared, and they have him trapped, and they still think that he's the spider guy. And she comes in and like, I like dirty talk, but she took it a little far. She told him, she goes,
why her? What the fuck did they do to her, man?
well, I guess she's into BDSM because like their version of Batman.
Dude, why does everyone on the show have to be like into some gross fucking shit, dude? This is like.
But she was like, I'm gonna. What did she say? My swollen quit. I'm gonna use it to piss on your face like a skunk, and then like.
Man, she was like the only like seemingly reasonable person on the bad guy's side, man. I thought she was gonna be like an insider mule or something for the good guys, and fucking Christ, man.
And then she proceeds to rub one out as she's like saying all this filthy stuff to him, and like she's like torturing him, and she's tickling him. That's what she's tickling him, and she's rubbing one out, and then like
what the fuck? See, that would do it for me. I'm just like, I'm done. If I somehow made it to there, that would have been the last. That would have been it. I can't. That shit's so disgusting.
And they decide to leave the room, and she's like, "Yeah, you stay right there. I'll be right back." And she like wipes her hand across his face, and there's like just a big, goop from her hand across, and he's just like, it got
poor Huey, man.
It got really, really graphic.
Poor Huey. That's what I'm saying. Like that. Like again, like blood and guts. I don't mind. Okay, I can handle blood and guts all day, every day. But as soon as you get to some weird fucking BDSM shit, that's just where I can't handle it, man. I can't handle BDSM. What can I say?
That is a bit much for your superhero show.
Yeah. All right. What more badasses? Though we got badasses.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking. So you were saying, badasses. One of the key features of badasses is a good logo, or a recognizable logo, and I'm going to say that is absolutely not a requirement for a badass villain, because just about every Pokemon villain's team has a very recognizable logo, and about none of them are badasses.
Well, okay, we're talking about badass villain factions, and of course in anime, I did think about Team Rocket. But
yes.
Team Rocket are not badass.
They're not badasses. No. And you go through just about every Pokemon game. You have Team Galactic from Gen 2. They're not really badasses. You have what's Gen 3's bad guy, man? That's Team Magma and Team Aqua. They're pretty fucking mid. They just want to like summon a big behemoth to do their dirty work for them. And then Gen 4, you've got, was that Team Galactic? And Gen 2 is not Team Galactic? I don't know. They want to like summon again some evil. They always just want to summon some evil monster. Anyways, and then you get Gen 6 was like okay. Team Flare was like they wanted to use like a horrible, terrible machine from like the past to like destroy the entirety of the world. Which that one was like okay, I suppose. They were kind of okay in the badass department. Gen 5 was Gen 5 was some old dudes trying to groom a young boy. So I think I'll just leave it at that.
What?
I'll just leave it there. Gen 7, was there I guess there was probably a faction. I never played Gen 7, so I don't really know that one. And then Gen 8. Gen 8 had the absolute worst villain team of all of Pokemon. Like, you think of Team Rocket and you're like, man, these guys are kind of not badasses. What if I told you that Gen 8 had a team called Team Yell, and their whole fucking thing was that they yell loud? That was their thing. They cheer for the team that they want to win, and they do it loudly. That was their thing. I shit you not.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking lame. There's actually a battle rap faction. They're called the Loud Boys, and that's their whole thing.
That's their whole thing.
Their rap.
That's where they got it from. That's where Pokemon got it from.
And yeah, the Loud Boys are fucking awful.
So yeah, a recognizable symbol is not, I don't think, a requirement.
Well, no, definitely not a requirement. I just like, not necessarily a logo, but like I said, just like the drip, like, because like even another group on the list, the Arankar from Bleach, like they all wear like these white fucking samurai looking costumes, and it's just like, if they all look cool as a unit, just standing there not moving, you know what I mean? And like whether that is like a cloak with a cool logo or like matching costumes, but just the drip, as the kids are saying. I think.
I don't know. I mean, some of the Pokemon squads though do have some.
Yeah, they got the drip.
They got some. I mean, like I'm thinking of Team Galactic's drip. I mean, let's pull them up real quick. Might have them be the thumbnail here. Team Galactic team or something. I don't know.
But dude, if you compare, I can almost guarantee.
Well, that's just the normal bitch boys. I want the fucking. I mean, I guess it's all right. I guess it's not as good as I was expecting it to be. Yeah, like here's the guys standing there next to each other.
Yeah, okay, but now look up Arankar Bleach, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Like that's fucking.
This is a child's game. We do gotta remember that. How do you spell this?
Arankcar, and then Bleach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one? Is it a team or?
Well, see, they're not showing like all.
Should I
of
do
them.
team or something?
Maybe yeah, a Arankar group photo.
Group. Oh man.
Because there's a bunch of them.
This?
Yeah, man, that's drippy as fuck.
I mean, I don't know if it's that much better than Galactic.
Oh, come on. Okay, what about the Stern Ritter then? Okay, they're Bleach also. So if you just do
Stern Ritter?
Yeah, STE.
Why are there so many groups in Bleach?
Well, because there's so many heroes.
They're just wearing white.
That's trippy as fuck, man.
They're just wearing white. Man. I don't know. I'm not seeing it as much better than the Pokemon squads.
Okay, my last ditch effort.
Okay, all right.
Akatsuki. AKAT. SUKI.
SUKI.
Now, come on.
I mean...
Come on.
Yeah, I can see that one.
Come on. They're drippy as fuck, man. Like, that's probably the pinnacle. I mean, but then, too, you talk about drip, man. You got the fucking Ginyu Force. Who else is on here?
I mean, they got the logo. They got I mean, that's all right. Yeah, I could see that being better than the Pokemon. But I don't know. I don't think it's a requirement because I mean,
you don't
Pokemon
think looking cool is a requirement to be in.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of groups that look cool and are not badass in the slightest. Now, is there someone who doesn't look cool who is badass?
Dr. Doom.
I mean, he looks cool. What are you talking about?
Oh, the fuck, he doesn't, man. He looks stupid as hell, dude. Like, it's just an old, like, knight suit of armor with a green cloak over the top of it.
I mean, these guys are just wearing a black cloak with a cloud on it, man.
Yeah, but, like, the colors are drippy as fuck. Like...
What you hate black and green or something? Oh, black and red. Insane, legit. Black and green? Nah.
Silver and green. And it's like old, like, I don't even know, like Middle Ages, Dark Ages, like shitty knight armor. But then he doesn't even have the cool knight helmet. He's got like just a dumb robot face. It doesn't look cool, man. Dr. Doom does not look cool. That's a hill I will die on. God damn.
Well, we don't need to go into Dr. Doom here. But let me show you Handsome Jack from Borderlands. You look at this man and you tell me that he looks like a badass. Or that he's got the drip.
Now, he definitely doesn't look like a badass, but I will say he looks like he could probably, like, bang your mom. And you'd have to, like, be there and be like, Mom, you can't tell this guy's a fucking ass. And she's like, you know what? It's my turn to be happy.
But, like, the drip, though. Like, drip.
He's pretty swaggy. I like
You
that.
think he's swag?
A little bit. Like, the open jacket, and he's got a collar.
Okay, what if we show him... Well, this is, like,
It looks like he
before
took some time on his hair.
What about, like, before he was a villain, though? Well, he was kind of still a villain, but...
Yeah. I mean, he definitely spent some time in the mirror on his hair.
No, he does. He is very vain.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think he
I wouldn't
looks...
say he's drippy. I would say he's dapper.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think drip's required because this guy is one of the greatest badass villains of all time, I would say. I would argue.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's, I mean, the problem with Borderlands is that they had this guy as the villain and they can never beat him as the villain because he was such a great villain.
Yeah.
And so now they're just like, like everyone's like, oh man, is this new game, this new Borderlands game, is it going to be even close to how good Handsome Jack was as a villain? And it's like, no, you can never ever get close.
So it's like Batman with Heath Ledger.
Yeah, it's like you can't. There's no. You can't ever beat him. You're screwed. So.
Yeah. Right, well, I will see your Handsome Jack. I will raise you Madara Uchiha.
Oh,
which
God.
you've seen this.
You gotta spell it.
Like, I'm not no homo, as the kids are saying. Madara.
Oh gosh, Madara.
Yeah.
Uchiha.
Yeah, it's on there. No homo, but like, come on, your panties aren't wet.
I don't have panties.
You know what I mean.
Well, my dick is not hard, if that's what you mean. I mean, I'm not into the dark shit, though, dude.
Man, that's a beautiful man. That's all I'm saying. And he's drippy as fuck, man.
He is drippy. I'll give him the drip factor.
With the war fan, too. Like,
yeah. He's definitely got the drip.
Yeah.
But, yeah, don't got a boner off that one. All right, well, let's move on. I'm sure the viewers don't give a fuck about this. I'm going to talk about it for like 30 minutes, so... here's a whole bunch of his list of the most badass.
Yeah, if you've got any, who's your favorite? Who do you love to hate? I'm sure you probably would have threw Negan on the list.
I love the
villains.
The exhaling emojis here.
Oh man, the Ginyu Force. Though I grew up loving them. Gotta love the Ginyu Force, man. They were like fucking. They were basically retarded, but.
All right, now we're going back to another video game. Man, everyone's going to love this episode. League of Legends, you know I love it. I've actually been not playing it at all pretty much because of Borderlands, but did still kind of mildly keep up with the pro scene. So T1 and Faker, as you know Faker. We talked about it on the show before. He's the greatest.
In passing, yeah.
The greatest League of Legends player of all time.
Still?
Oh, yeah. He's probably going to be forever. I don't know if you can beat him. It's like, imagine if Tom Brady and, what's his face? I already forgot his name. The guy on the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Imagine if Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes were the same person. Okay, that's Faker.
Yeah.
All right? Like, you can't beat that.
But, I mean, especially where you're using your brain, eventually he's going to get older, and his reflexes are going to be a bit dimmer. You don't think even then? Like,
I mean, he's probably the oldest person right now in the pro scene, and he's still... the greatest. So he shows no sign of stopping. Anyways, he's had a pretty bad season this year.
Yeah.
For the most part. So in his division, which he's in Korea, so in the Korea pro scene, he placed 4th out of, I think it's either 8 or 10. I don't know how many teams they have. So he didn't do very well.
Okay.
But he did do well enough to make it to essentially the playoffs, right?
Okay.
So if they were equating this to football, he would have essentially been a wild card team.
Okay, so like 8th seed.
Yeah, so he's like down there. He has to play an extra couple matches to actually, than the other like good ones did.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's good enough to beat, the wild card matchup. So he got through that. And the thing you have to know about Faker's team, okay, is that so he's in Korea. All the Korean teams, they play against him all the time, right? So they kind of got his number a little bit, right? They can kind of beat him most of the time. That's probably why he didn't do
There's a
very
game
well.
plan for him.
Yeah, like they know how to deal with the Faker guy.
Yeah.
And then you go to any other region, America, Europe, China, They don't know how to fucking deal with him. Okay, so Faker has never lost in his, I think he's at like 10 years of playing now. He has never lost a best of 5 against a Chinese team. Ever. Okay, it's never happened. All right, he doesn't fucking lose against China. He's a god, all right?
Damn.
So he gets to the wild card things, and then he gets to like the more, standard bracket of play, and he gets super fucking lucky because he has to play 3 teams. So he's in the top, 8, right? So you have to play 3 games to get to the top 1. So was that quarterfinals? Yeah. So in quarterfinals, he got a Chinese team, which obviously he's going to win. He's quarterfinal. Yeah. He always wins against China. Semifinals, he got another Chinese team. And then somehow on the other side of the bracket, Korea number 1, or was it Korea number 2? It was Korea either 1 or 2 faced off against Korea 3. And the Korea 1 or 2 is like the only team that can really reliably beat Faker's team, and they somehow lost to Korea 3. Yeah. So now they're going in, they're Korea 4, and they're facing in the finals against Korea 3. Okay, so again, in the normal season, this team did outperform Faker's team. So they are technically the underdogs here.
Yeah.
Okay, but let me just ask you, what you know about Faker, what I've told you about Faker, do you think that Faker pulled off the 3 Worlds wins in a row? Which, again, and for record, for football, that's never happened in football. No team has ever won the Super Bowl 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that's
So do you think that Faker did it?
Well, okay. The thing about what makes the greats is that when the lights are on bright, as John Bradshaw Layfield would eloquently put it, that's when they step up to perform. So if he is the Michael Jordan of League of Legends, then I would guess that yes.
Yes, of course he fucking did.
He pulled it
off. Of course he fucking did.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's what makes the greats great, though, man, when it counts. Because, yeah, he had a bad season, but, hey, it's playoff time.
Yeah, which is crazy, right? Like, that's what you think about. He had a bad season. This is probably the worst season his team's ever had, and he's still the best in the world.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. And I know I've asked you before, but, like, so there's still, like, a noticeable difference when, like, he's playing against someone else that's not him. It's like, okay, yeah, this guy is clearly...
He's very very, very, very good. There's one, they put this in like a, they did a lot of stuff with it. So there's one player, I don't remember the player, but he had a play against Faker, and I think they won like some big series or something against Faker's team. It might have just been, it was obviously smaller than Worlds because he doesn't lose at Worlds. But this team, a player saw an opening on Faker, and they took advantage of it, and they did it. But what he did on like a micro level wasn't all that impressive, right? Like looking at the broader, state of the game, it was very impressive. But just on like what buttons he clicked on his keyboard, not impressive. I could open up the game and do it myself.
Yeah.
Not very hard to do. And anyways, he was interviewed about it, the guy who caught Faker, and his answer to it was, I saw the opening or something, or I saw the, what did he say? Maybe I should get this right before I fucking butcher this hilariously awesome fucking swag that Faker did. I saw Faker. I saw the opening or something. What did he say? What did he fucking say? Okay, I don't want to look too hard. But he said like I saw the opening, or I saw the vision, or I saw the line, or something like that. Like I looked into the matrix and I saw that it was the right play, sort of thing. Okay. And then a year or 2 later, the players they're facing off again, I don't know if it's the same teams. I think the other guy went to a different team, but it's Faker, and again, the guy who had the play on him. And Faker pulls off the most unfathomably incredible play probably anyone's ever seen in the history of League of Legends. It's like, it's wild. It's an awesome play. If I practiced for like hours, I wouldn't have been able to do it. It was awesome. It's the coolest play ever. Anyways, and when asked about, Faker, when they asked about it, he just also said, I saw the angle, or I saw the...
as a callback?
Yeah.
To say, like, I remembered you.
Yeah, it's like such a badass thing. And it's like to him, right, to Faker, right, seeing the angle. I think that's what it was. I think it's I saw the angle, right? Seeing the angle for Faker is like this incredible play. And then to someone else, it's just like this, still a good play, but like not anywhere near as impressive. And it's the same thing,
Damn.
So badass.
Yeah, man.
He's a damn
Yeah, but
legend.
see, that they said Jordan was like that too. Like he would take the smallest thing and take offense to it, and that would be the driving force as to why, he would fucking show up and destroy you.
So what was really funny about watching the World Finals game, because obviously I had to watch it, was that they got Faker's team. One of the reasons why I think they're so good isn't just because of Faker, but it's because their team that he's on has been the same team for like most of their career. So they're able to, they know how their players work.
Yeah.
They have that level of communication where they don't got to say it, they just know it.
Yeah.
Right. But they had to get a new team member this year. For I think reasons out of their control. But anyways, their new team member did so bad in the World Finals.
No.
His performance was horrible.
Poor guy.
I mean, the thing is, the guy, I don't think he's ever made it, because he was on the other Korea team that would always do really well against other Korean teams, but as soon as they had to play against like China or something, they would just lose.
Huh.
Right? So now he's on, Faker's team. He doesn't lose to China, obviously. He can't, poor guy can't lose to China. And so it was like a really emotional time for him. I'm sure he was like, his nerves were going crazy and stuff,
sure.
right? So I don't blame him for performing terribly, but it was like, he did so bad.
Damn.
It was really funny. Anyway, so he's freaking out, right? Like when they've gotten to the point where they've clearly won the game, there's no way for the enemy team to make a comeback here. He's really emotional. He's like, oh my gosh, we're doing it. And they're trying to kill the last guy. And apparently Faker over the comms just calmly is just like, yeah, can I get the assist? And the reason he wants the assist is because that was his 1,001th assist. He wanted to break 1,000.
Oh, wow.
Faker's just won. He's already won like 7 titles. He doesn't care. He's been here before. I just need the assist, please.
Damn, anything to make it interesting, right? Like,
yeah.
Jeez.
But yeah, yes. How does he do it? How does he keep doing it? Will he do 4 in a row?
Well, surely someone eventually is going to come along that like will be able to challenge him. You would think, yeah.
Apparently not. He's been doing like 2013 was his first world title.
Yeah.
So he's been doing this, what is that, like 12 years now?
Jeez.
Like he's been an absolutely dominant force for 12 years.
Yeah, I don't think in any other sport there's anybody that's, especially like if it's not predetermined, like.
Yeah.
Dominant.
That's what I'm saying. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Like it really looked like this year they were gonna like, they were showing some cracks. It's like, nope, we're still the best in the world. It's like, all right, my bad, I guess, for having any doubts at all. Jeez, man. Well, there you go. Let's stop talking about league. How much time we got? We got some time. We got some time. Oh, this is a classic. So I like to, tease or what words are not working for me right now. I like to make people's lives interesting.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I like to make people feel like they're in a movie, right? That's something I try to do frequently. So a great thing to do is if you're just talking to someone, just casually, just having a conversation, and someone else walks over and you stop talking because, they probably have something to say. If you just look like really embarrassed or really like concerned and you just say, you didn't hear any of that, did you? And they're going to say no. And you're like, oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a relief. What were you going to say? You just do that too.
Yeah. Just never make any mention of it again.
Yeah, don't make any mention. Like, oh, they just think they missed out on, either you bad mouthing them or, saying something outright.
Yeah, clearly it's something inappropriate. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah. So try that out, folks, if you want.
If you like
That's free for you. If you want to mess with people. Just a classic one. Easy one. All right. Oh, this is when I was going crazy, isn't it? Oh, we're approaching the end, dude. Do you think we can just I don't know if we can actually get there. I got so much things to do. Okay. So here's just a fun dream. It's nothing too crazy. But I had a dream where I was, for some reason, taking people's they were willingly giving me their credit card from their car, and I was going away to do something with it, some work related things. I was there with my coworker in my dream. So they would be in a car, they would give me their credit card, I would go do work with their credit card. Again, it's a dream, it doesn't make any fucking sense, okay? And then I would presumably return the credit card, okay? Now you know the premise. So I got a credit card from a guy from the car. I go do work with it, but the work took a long time. for some reason. So I had to get this guy a credit card back to him. He's been waiting for like a really long time, right? So I'm like running to get him his credit card back, and I give it to him, and he's like really upset, right? Because it took so long, right? Yeah. So he's upset. And I give it to him, and as he drives away, somehow he drops his wallet out of his car, which I just thought was funny because he was so upset that, it took so long to get his credit card back, and then he loses his whole fucking wallet.
Yeah?
That was
Falls
it.
out of the window? Like, what?
It's a dream, man. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
All right, okay.
But I thought it was funny because he was so, at least in my dream, he was so upset about the credit. Like, he was giving me like the meanest look. Like, he didn't say anything, but he was just like, you made me sit here for like 5 extra minutes or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't even care about keeping track of where his wallet's at.
And see, yeah, I know it's a dream. It doesn't make sense. But like, so there's a parking lot.
It was actually the location was at my house in Washington. So he was parked on the main street, like before you turn down the private street, which is probably about a third of a mile away from my house. And then I went to my house to do the work for some reason. I don't know why I was doing work at my house, but I went all the way to my house and I had to run like the third of a mile to give it him back. If you want the location for some reason.
Really weird setup.
Yeah, it was a dream.
So it's like a drive-through situation where there are people behind him waiting to give you credit cards also?
I honestly don't remember. Might have been.
Like, were you just in your office and they call you like, hey, I'm down here with my credit card?
Running for a mile. Like, I don't know, dude. It's a dream. It's not supposed to make sense, but just one that I remembered, so I put it in there. All right, let's try to get through these. Oh, fraud in the government. We all know it exists. We know it's there.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you about this classic case of fraud. So you guys know I do the expense reports. So if somebody accrues an expense for work, they fill out a form and send it to me, and I stamp and approve if it follows all of our policy about it. So I get an expense report, and I'm looking at it, and it's weird because the person, they've traveled a couple times, right, on it, and they're asking for reimbursement for their mileage that they drove. And sometimes their start location is Jefferson City, and sometimes it's like the middle of nowhere in Missouri. But I'm like, that's kind of weird. Usually your start location is the same location because you either work in Jeff City and leave from there, or you work from home and you leave from there. Yeah. Right? The only time it would ever really be different is if, I'm not going to get into it.
Well, what if they're seeing someone and sometimes they spend the night at that person's house?
It was Jeff City and like 100, 200 miles away.
It could be a long distance relationship.
They don't get, if you're supposed to come into work every day, you don't get to just use your home address because you're expected to drive into work every day anyway.
Well, right, but that's what I'm saying. What if they're driving into work from a different location sometimes? Like, what if they had a date, they spent the night at their date's house, so now they're driving into work from...
But if they have to drive into work, like if that's expected of them normally,
yeah,
they don't get reimbursed for that because you just... Like, I don't get reimbursed for my travel into work. Though. Like, for me, just driving into work, no. Oh, this is only for people that have to drive for work. Like, if I have to drive somewhere because they have to check on some school and make sure that they're doing something, and that's not... I don't do that all the time. It's not like in my job description.
Yeah.
Then I'll get reimbursed for it. But if I'm expected to just drive into work every day, which I am, right? So to make that 7-mile drive or whatever, I don't get reimbursement for that because that's, you have to fucking do that.
You have to come to work.
Yeah, you have to come to work.
Okay.
So, anyway, so it's weird, right? There are some cases, like you said, where, maybe they are seeing it. That one, I've never seen that happen. Wouldn't imagine it would actually work like that, but whatever. But there are some cases where it could be. So I messaged their supervisor, the person listed as, the person who already approved it before me. And I said, hey, I noticed they're starting from 2 different locations. I just kind of wondered why. I just wanted to make sure we're not missing something. Because, maybe the person forgot to put a day in there. Maybe they listed the wrong location. Tons of things could happen, right? So I just reached out to them and I just said, hey, what am I missing here? I'm probably just missing something. And instead of replying to me, they walk over to my desk and they say, because that person is the commissioner person. I didn't even know. I don't recognize the names, so I had no idea it was the big commissioner person. They're like, we don't ask questions about that. And I was like, oh, okay. So I start, working to approve it. And then that person said that they had some insider information about this person, that allegedly one of the travels on there that I was approving they knew that the person did not actually drive from point A to point B. They, in fact, took a plane, which paying them for the mileage is a lot cheaper than paying for the plane. But they flew apparently from Branson to Columbia. I'm like, where are you getting those private fucking jets from, man? Like, what are you fucking doing? And they asked for reimbursement on the mileage from Branson to Columbia, which is weird.
So wait, they get paid back because they took a private jet?
Well, I don't know if it was a private jet. It might have been like a not so private. It might have just been like a little shitter plane or something.
Yeah, but still, like, whatever.
Well, they gotta make this. Who's gonna say no?
Yeah.
Who's above them to say no? The governor?
Yeah.
You know, like the governor be the only person to say no to that.
Yes.
Anyways, which that one I don't really mind too much because like you had to make the travel, right? It was not expected of you to do that, right? I guess, kind of, whatever. Presumably the person's not expected to drive to Jefferson City every single day because they live near Branson. So if they have to get there and they want to take a plane, and we only reimburse them for the mileage, that's fine because mileage is way cheaper than a plane, right? I only paid them like, $100 for it, whereas if I paid for that plane ticket, it'd be like $2,000 or some crap because flying out of Branson to Columbia is going to be absurdly expensive. So I was like, whatever. But then we got a little bit more insider information. Apparently, this commissioner person has just a company car that they could have fucking used.
But they would have rather flown.
But apparently, they would have rather flown and then also asked for the mileage. And the point of having a company car is that you don't have to ask for mileage because the mileage is being driven on the company car. So you don't have to be reimbursed for that shit.
Yeah.
But apparently they just want it anyway. So that one I take a serious problem to. And if you have a company car, why the fuck are you using your own personal car to do company shit? That makes no sense. So there you go. Corruption. It runs deep.
The government is crooked. Who knew?
Now, I ain't going to say who it was, but I'm sure every high-ranking person in the government would definitely agree with me when I say that we should definitely not lie or take advantage of the government.
They're probably doing
But publicly, they would have to say, no, that's wrong, and we shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all are all doing it. All of them do it. But publicly, they'll say, no, I would never. Right, guys? Right, guys? You don't do that shit, right?
You fucking pigs. Where are we on time? I'm a little peckish. I can't lie.
We're pretty much there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do like one more. You got something about Zoomers here?
Fantasizing about food.
Oh, yeah, you got poor porn people doing porn stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's a story as old as time at this point. But it was just another... I was on the Wrestle forum, and they were talking about this famous streamer. And I was trying to figure out, like, what are they famous for? And it's just like, oh, they just play video games with their cleavage in the camera. And it's just like, I just don't understand what the appeal is for
of cleavage?
Well, I mean, but to the point where you would pay for a subscription to it?
Well, I mean, for streamers,
or to
you can watch for free. There's just ads.
Yeah, but, like, these people,
yeah, some of them,
subscribers and, like, patrons, and monthly. I just don't understand, like, why you would subscribe to that.
You like the gameplay. Just want to support them on their journey. Just think they're a fun person to be around. You think, hey, I can just throw you $5 so you can keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As opposed to just going to Pornhub for, like, 30 seconds and then going on about your day.
Yeah. I mean, why do you subscribe to anyone who streams, I don't. Like, even people... I don't either.
Yeah, I'm not paying, like, anybody monthly fees for anything.
But, I mean, it's like a lot of streamers are out there, and it's like they can't keep streaming if people don't give them money, right? So it's like if it's an important part of your day to, like, sit down for 2 hours and watch this person stream, it, like, makes you happy, puts a smile on your face. And if you didn't, if people didn't give them $5 a month, they wouldn't be able to do it. Someone's got to give them $5 a month. If you got $5 to spare, why not let it be you? You're taking a lot of entertainment from them.
I mean, I guess that's fair.
I thought you were going to talk about, like, the OnlyFans shit where people are paying, like, thousands of dollars.
Well, that too, yeah. Like, I mean, all of that. Like, anything to where you have to pay just to see something sexual, I don't understand that.
But wasn't that a thing back in the day, though? Or this is maybe before they had internet. But, like, they had, like, adult stores. You'd have to pay to buy, like, a movie.
Or a magazine.
Or a magazine.
Yeah, but we've evolved past that, is what I'm saying, man. Like,
they didn't have a free option back then?
Like,
I mean, I didn't know. I wasn't watching porn back in like the 80s.
Like maybe if you were watching like HBO or Cinemax or something like that, and like it just happened to be on, but you couldn't just turn that on whenever you wanted. You know what I mean? You'd have to be watching, Skinamax, as we called it, at a certain time. Or like if you lucked out, because like sometimes there was a channel called Spice. It was like channel like 99 or some shit like that. This was like when I was like in elementary school. Every now and again, it was a channel, if you paid for it you could watch it, but like you could still turn to it and it would be blurry, but you could still hear the porn happening.
But you get sound, but no.
Yeah. But every now and again, like somehow the stars would align, or like the porno gods or something. It would come in clear. For like, it'd be like, oh man, like you remember like a couple weeks ago where like Spice was coming in clear, and like you'd get on the phone, you'd call your buddies like, dude, it's clear.
Spice is on, Spice is on.
It's clear. Like, you can see what's going on, but like usually wouldn't happen for long, but every now and again, like, if you're at home alone and you got the house to yourself, you would, check to see if Spice was coming in clear.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that was the closest thing.
That's the closest thing, man. Internet's really done things, though, for you, huh?
Yeah, man.
They really made porn access that much better. I mean, I guess some people just like, I don't know, they just only like one actress or something. I don't know. Like, why would you ever do OnlyFans? I don't understand.
Yeah, dude, I don't get that at all. Like, and like you said, like, if it's the, like, I've always wanted to see Iggy Azalea be naked. But, like...
Why would you keep paying? Like, why wouldn't you just pay one time?
Yeah.
For the access, look at it, be like, oh, that's what she looks like. Give it a couple wanks, and then, I mean, can't you just, like, screenshot your... who's stopping you from doing that?
There's someone that looks like everyone out there. You could find someone that looks kind of like that.
Yeah, but like, is the face look like? How do you know what the body looks like, though? You know what I mean? Like under the clothes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah, you would just have to find someone with a similar face.
But then it's not a similar body necessarily. I don't know. I don't feel like I would get that.
There's only so many variations. It's not.
I mean, but like the variations are what make it exciting, though. You know what I mean? I feel like if you really wanted to see a specific person naked, you wouldn't. I don't think you would settle for a lookalike or a doppelgang.
I have. Maybe I'm unique.
And now you're just like, I don't want to see the actual famous person naked. Now that I've seen the doppelgang.
Not enough to pay money, no.
But like, what if you were super rich? What if you had fuck you money? Like, what if you were bringing in $100K a year?
Well, then I would just try to get in touch with that person.
What if they're making even more than you, though? Like, what if you're making $100K, but they're making like, $10 million a month off his OnlyFans fees?
Yeah, I would just settle for something free then, dude. Like,
if you're making $100K a year, you wouldn't pay for top tier content.
No, dude, it's like, how long are you gonna be using it? Like, if you're the one jerking it, like,
how often do you jerk it?
Once a day.
Every other day? Once a day? Yeah.
So, like,
you have that access to that premium stuff.
For something that I'm going to use for, like, 30 seconds.
Every day. It's something you do every single day. It's like a toothbrush.
That's not worth.
You getting a shitty toothbrush from the garbage? Or are you getting a clean, nice, awesome toothbrush?
I probably, honestly, spend more time brushing my teeth than I do looking at porn. So it's not a fair.
I mean, I probably do too, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not a fair.
The point is, it's just something you don't do. Well, it's not that much.
And brushing
work.
your teeth, that's like daily hygiene. That's something you should
do every day.
But because you should be doing it. Because
who's to say you should be watching porn every day?
I don't think you should be watching porn every day. I don't think that's healthy for anybody to be watching every day.
Maybe it is though. Who's researched it? We got any research papers on how healthy it is to watch porn on a frequent basis?
I don't know, man. I imagine Dr. Drew probably has an opinion on that. He's like the sex guy.
But I'm just saying, okay, what about this? New thought. Okay, I don't know if you're the same way as me, but I definitely spend a lot more time looking for porn than I do actually watching it.
Oh, 100%.
So if you have paid a subscription to these people, you're going to get good stuff. Like, what you're getting is going to work for you. and you don't have to spend that time looking for it.
It's just like Netflix or like with Hulu, like because we've got like several streaming services.
And you pay for those.
Well, but what I'm getting at is we spend more time looking for something to watch than actually watching something most times. And then a lot of times we look through all those streaming services and then still end up going back to YouTube and watching something there. And so like just because you're paying for something doesn't mean you're gonna like suddenly have more like suddenly be more efficient with your time. If anything, you would just be scrolling through the premium content for that amount of time.
Okay, well, I've tried. Let us know if you pay thousands upon thousands of dollars every month.
Why?
For access to exclusive women's content. Why?
And at that point, if you've got thousands to spend on porn, get a fucking prostitute.
Well, aren't those like illegal most of the time?
I mean, if you're discreet about it. Who's gonna tell on you?
The prostitute?
I mean, if you don't beat her up, who's she gonna tell on you?
Well, maybe that's what you like. Maybe you like beating them up. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I don't even need porn most of the time.
If you're gonna spend thousands of dollars on fucking getting an orgasm, why not have it with someone?
What if, like,
Post it.
You don't like people?
Oh, I could see that. Like, you just, like, you're like a germaphobe or something, or like you're just super socially awkward where you would rather masturbate than be with someone?
Yeah.
Okay, in that super specific scenario, I could see paying for
Still
porn.
paying? I wouldn't pay, though.
You still just search for, oh yeah, I personally wouldn't, but I'm saying, like, if you, if a person just didn't want to make physical contact with anyone, I would understand. I wouldn't, but, that's just me.
All right, well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
For that. Do we have a title and a thumbnail? I'll have to rewatch. I got to rewatch it anyway to edit out the beginning, so.
Yeah, villains and sex stuff. I think that was mainly
villains and sex stuff.
Yeah, that was mainly what we talked about.
Oh, man, that is what we talked about, isn't it? Yeah. All right, well, we'll see you next week for episode 100.
Yeah, big centennial.
Big centennial. Wow, it's crazy. 2 years we've been doing this. 2 years.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Does it?
It's been a long way. Yeah, we've come a long way. We've, changed scenery and, went from postcard topics to from one person to us coming up with our own topics.
Man, it's crazy. We're doing things ourselves now. We're like independent people. Like when we started off, we were children who couldn't do things on their own, and now we're self-sufficient and independent.
Yeah. Growing and evolving.
And as always, dog jump off bed.
Philosophy.